to grab a seat after all that. Now, welcome back. If you've been looking for the ultimate quarantine beauty guide, we've got you covered this morning, because if there was ever a time to treat yourself, it's now. And makeup artist Derrick Carberry joins me on Skype to talk through his top beauty essentials to have at home. Derrick, a very good morning to you.
Good morning, Anna. How are you?
Hi, we're good. Derrick, don't look too closely. You being the makeup guru and master that you are, we have no hair and makeup department at the moment, Derrick, so go easy on me, okay?
Falling apart.
Don't look too closely. Derrick, where do we start?
I'm all motivated after the Zumba. I was up dancing a few minutes ago.
Oh, were you? Getting the hips going. Let me take this down. Okay. So, Derrick, we are bombarded every day by, ads and beauty experts on social media talking about the must-have products, the go-to products. Where do we start?
Yeah. Well, I think today we're going to start with brows anyway, because I think they're very important. Even if you weren't doing any other aspect of your makeup, you'd put on your brows or your mascara. So keeping it kind of simple. But I think these days people love a bit of definition in the brows. They can be understated. They can be going for it if you wish. So it depends on your style or your kind of how comfortable you are with what you kind of want to do with your brows. But today we're looking at the first product. It's a Brow This Way product from Rimmel. I think you have them there as well, Anna.
Okay, bear with me while I have a little rummage here. Tell me what it's called, Derrick.
You have three options of colours here. You have the blonde, you have the medium brown, and the soft black. Now, I've already kind of chosen a colour that would suit me. It's kind of the medium brown, because I don't want them too dark. I just kind of want to fill them in. So you might pick a different colour, or you might like to pick that colour.
Okay, and Derrick, you know what most viewers are wondering at the moment? Anyone who's tried to perfect their brows, how do I get brows like Derrick Carberry? You have the most perfect eyebrows. How do we create that arch?
And lots of experience and loads of plucking. Well, I actually, as you can see, my brows are kind of quite thick. They do have shape, but I'm trying to keep them semi-masculine, if you'd like to call it. But, everybody has different styles. But the main thing to remember when you're doing your brows is they have a start point, you have a peak point, and you have an end point. Okay. So the easiest way to do that is with your actual brow pencil. Yeah. If you just hold it up like that to your nose, you see where your brow needs to start there?
Yeah.
Are you copying me, Anna?
Is that right?
Yeah, and then over the pupil, the other way, see where the brow should arch just there?
Okay, that right?
And then it should finish then just there. That's kind of your three-step kind of to picking where your brow should start, peak and end.
Okay, that's a great guideline, Derrick.
That's your guidelines. Now, I'm going for the medium brown, as I said, so pull off the end. There's two ends. One has the comb and one has the product. So just be very careful when you're using this product that if you open it and the product is kind of sticking out a good bit at the top, just gently push it back in, because you don't want to kind of have too much product sticking out, because you will break the product and it'll get damaged on you.
So what you're going to do is do a little twist. Just so we get through as many products as possible, Derrick. Just
as little as possible. You don't need much sticking out. Okay. So just a little twist, and if it comes out too far, just push it back in slightly.
Okay. And I've picked the lighter brown, and I'm just kind of feathering it through the brown.
The lighter brown is the light blonde. And then what you're doing then is you're going right in, and you can start kind of at the bottom of the brow, and you start filling it in. Now, you probably have your makeup done this morning, Anna, by all the lovely ladies in TV3. Or actually, you can't actually.
I can't, exactly.
You can't, yeah. You have to do your own.
Yeah.
So you're kind of just filling it in.
Okay. God, that's a great
And you can be as dramatic or as light. You can have them feathered by kind of flicking them up. It gives them a nice kind of a feathered look, or you can be more dramatic and actually fill them in like a really kind of sculpted brow. So you're really in control with this product, for the Brow This Way product, how to have your brows looking. How are you getting on?
Good. It's made a huge difference, actually, but it's all about building, isn't it? Is that the same for the mascara that's next? Is it mascara?
So the next one is this is the wonderful brow mascara. Now, these products, you have two colours. You have the more light blonde and you have the darker. Okay. So I'm going to go for the slightly darker one, because my brows are slightly dark. And I'm just going to have a little bit of tissue. When you take it out, you see the little wand, the little mascara wand?
Yes.
Yeah, so just give a tiny bit with your tissue just to take off the excess, because you don't want too much on.
Okay.
And then this is literally, you can kind of fill it in, comb it up, or you can fill it in, bringing it across as well. Now, this is brilliant if you've got like grey hairs, or you've got blonde hair, and you've got some light colour toned hair as well. So just going to fill that in.
Will it thicken your brows a little bit, Derrick?
Pardon, Anna?
Will it thicken your brows, for sparse brows or gappy brows?
Exactly. So it's filling them in. This has fibres in it, so it's going to actually build your brows and make them appear thicker if they're not that thick. So it's great for filling in the brows as well.
Okay, now the other thing we want to get to before we do run out of time is choosing the right foundation, Derek. Isn't that so important to get the shade right? How do we know it's the right one?
It's very important. But before you touch your face, Anna, we're going to use a tiny bit of alcohol because that's very important in the times we're living in. So you're going to kind of just clean your hands quickly.
Okay. Got my wipe.
Because even if you're just touching your own face, never mind if you're touching anybody else's face doing makeup, you need to have your alcohol completely sterilised.
So important.
Now, the Lasting Radiance foundation here from Rimmel is one of my favourites. It's SPF 25. It's got a radiant finish, so it's going to give a lovely glow to the skin. And the most important part when you're picking this foundation is to pick the correct colour. And how you do that is on your jawline. So I've already picked my colour, it's 200. So if you just test a colour that you think may be the right colour on your jawline, you'll see if it's too dark, you'll see it's an obvious difference between your face and your neck.
Do you know what, Derek? I've just picked a random one of these shades, but it's way too dark, and I've tested it on the jawline, and I can see a huge difference between that colour and my skin.
Was
that was, let me see. I can't.
See
Natural beige.
Natural beige. So you need to go for, maybe the ivory if it's natural beige. The soft beige or natural beige is too strong.
Okay, so it's about playing around with the colours, but that's the spot to test it in. Derek, we're going to have to bring you back because we are out of time. I could listen to your guidelines all day, Derek.
Okay, thanks for having me.
Thanks, Derek. Talk to you soon. Now let's go over to Simon and Laura.
Now, coming up tomorrow, he usually only self-isolates at Christmas time for obvious reasons, but for now, he's stuck at home like the rest of us. Dustin the turkey will be joining us, Scott, help us.
I'm sure he'll be in the mood for a slagging, as always. Plus, get the spandex ready. 90s icon Mr. Motivator is going to be helping us shed that self-isolation, stone.
Oh, we need to listen to him, don't we? And how to protect your children or teenagers' skin as we come into summer. We'll have advice.
All that plus the news, sport, weather and full newspaper review. Plus Aidan will be back here with us live tomorrow morning from 9. Now, finally, we got this very special email in this morning and it read, our mother had heart failure 11 years ago and was given no hope. She overcame that and is still smiling from inside her window. Moll Hickey Fina from County Carlow is 79 today, and our 10 children, daughters, sons-in-laws, great-grandchildren all want to wish her a big happy birthday and say they miss her every day. Happy birthday, Bob.